Hi, it's Melissa. Welcome to my channel. Today I have a layout that I made to accompany a blog post that I have up on the Clique channel. So I'm using the April Clique kit, which is called Origins, and it features the Life in Colour collection by Simple Stories. There's a quick look at my layout, and for this layout I was totally inspired by this piece of paper, which is called Happy Little Moments. So I'm starting with the piece of paper because it was my inspiration, and when I saw this piece of paper I just knew that I had to cut it up and reassemble it in some way. So originally I had thought about using the entire 12 by 12 piece, and what I thought I'd do was cut them all apart and then stitch them all back together, lifting the edges so that you could see a slight gap between the pattern paper and the white cardstock underneath. But I just love the pattern on the background, which is, you can see it on the branding strip. It's a green teal colour with little crosses on it, and it's absolutely gorgeous. So I didn't want to sacrifice the entire paper. I really struggle when companies put two amazing patterns back to back. So I thought, okay, I'm going to make this work the best I can and be able to use both pieces. So here I've gone through, and because this is a boy layout, I made sure I used the squares or rectangles, that weren't too girly, and I still think you can use girly things for boy layouts such as hearts and pink and red, but I wanted to make sure, because Sam is 9, he's 9 in a couple of days actually, I wanted to make sure it wasn't too girly because he would comment on that. So I'm making a really conscious effort to scrap more boy layouts. If you've been following my videos, you'll know that I had a request for boy layouts, and I didn't want to just do one boy layout, I wanted to do several. And I want to keep that going because I've noticed that he is 9 and my girls are 6 and nearly 2, and even the little one, she has almost as many scrapbook pages as him. And the reason I scrapbook is to keep my children's memories documented, as well as having a creative, fun time. But definitely the stories behind the photos are what inspires me. So I want to make sure that Sam has lots of pages too, so that when he looks back he doesn't think, oh, Mum only liked girly product and didn't scrap many stories of me. I mean, I don't know, maybe the kids don't think like that, but that's how I think as a mum anyway. So now I'm adhering all these triangles, and I wanted them to go off the page on all 4 sides. So I'm not overthinking this, I'm just putting them where I think they should go. So I stitched around all of them off camera, and I'm just trimming threads off, and there I'm cutting the excess paper that's overhung. Now I apologise about the light, we're in autumn and the light's pretty terrible, so I want to keep scrapbooking and keep creating. So I've got my overhead light on, so it's the first time I've ever had it on. It's just a normal light in the house, and I thought I'd see how it goes, and it's actually worked out quite well. So here's the reverse side of that paper, and as you can see it's really lovely, and I thought it would make a perfect border for this photo, and so I've just cut it and placed the photo so you can see crosses on all 4 sides of the photo, and I'm just trimming it down so it's even. So that's all the pattern paper I'm going to use. Normally I love my layers, as you know, but because there is so much going on with the triangles in the background, I didn't need to add anything else. So now I'm going through the wood veneer pack, and that's an add-on to the kit, and you can find it in the store. And the Life chipboard is also from an add-on, which is a chipboard sheet from the same collection. And if you use my code Melissa10, you can get 10% off in the Clique store. And I'd also say definitely head over there and check it out, because there's a lot of new products in there. So I decided to use the paper clip as an actual paper clip, and I love the way it's turned out. I'm using the chipboard raw in this on this page, but I'm making another page for the blog in a couple of days, and I'm wanting to get my acrylic paint out and have some fun with them. So definitely tune in. I'm planning on making another process video, and you'll find it either here on my channel or on the Clique blog. So I'm just lifted up the edges of the paper as you saw, and I know that I want my title to go in that bottom right position. And because of the dimension provided by that wood veneer paperclip, I'm adding some Stampin' Up! Dimension adhesive on the back of my photo. I did think about doing, as you know, I like to use the scraps of chipboard. So when you pull all the chipboard out of a sheet, I'll use the sheet and cut it up and use that, but I thought it would be a bit too much dimension, so I'm just using the little foam pads. And these ones are really good. They have a lot of stickiness to them. And now I'm having to add some dimension just to the end of the word life, because the word is quite chunky, and because I've already got dimension on to lift up the photo, it's going to need to be balanced, otherwise it's just going to hang off the edge. And so I'm using some Tombow as well. And at this point I realised I need to put a little dimension pad underneath the word, underneath the F as well, the descending part. So I love using stars on boy layouts, and I did consider using 3, but I'm not really into design rules. I like to, I guess the best way to describe it is free flow and just go with the flow and see what I create. So these are the transparent stickers, and you get 3 in the pack. They come with the main kit. You get black, silver and multicolour, and they are amazing. I just love how they look. And you can put them on the photo like I have, or you can put them directly onto your pattern paper or cardstock, and I love how they look on the white cardstock. So there I've just glued my star down, and now I'm using these enamel dots, or looking at where I can put them. They're another add-on to the kit, and if you love enamel dots, I'd recommend that you get them. The kit comes with some illustrated faith enamel hearts, but I'd recommend getting the dots as well, just to stretch your kit. So that's the chipboard sheet, as you can see, and I've used a bit of it. And I just got the little teal heart. Now, I don't think he's going to be too bothered by the fact I've added a heart to the page. If I was to use a really big one, I think he'd have something to say. Now, you might be laughing and going, well, you know, why do you have to run everything by him? But the thing is, he loves looking at the scrapbook pages, and he definitely comments when there's not many of him and more of the girls. So that's why I'm just careful with what I put on his pages. So here I'm adding just some enamel dots next to the 2 little words, and now I'm just adding to my title, which is Life is Fun, because the photo of Sam is taken after a Nerf war. He was big on Nerf guns all summer, so it's now autumn here in New Zealand, and Sam's like me. He has a personality that's quite addictive, or addicted to things, and when he gets into something, he gets really into it. Hence me with my scrapbooking. So he has played with Nerf guns and got his sisters into them too. So now I'm adding my journaling, and I'm actually saying how awesome it is to get a photo of him with joy on his face and not the funny face that he normally pulls, because he's either photo bombing or pulling silly faces. I think it's the age and stage that he's in, but I love it when I can capture a moment like this. And I've also mentioned the Nerf war, of course. And so my final step is to add some black Heidi Swapp colour shine. Hope you've enjoyed my process and my video, and definitely check back for my next one in a couple of days. See you then.